signed this, Miss
I
Ainley.
didn't.
We'll go on the record in the matter 22 FA45 in re the marriage of Timothy Ainley and Rachel Ainley. Appearances are we have both parties appearing in person without counsel. We're set here today in this matter for a contempt hearing. We were here previously on November 8th, 2024, in which we had a little bit of a hearing, and the parties were instructed to bring all evidence and information for the court to present here today. At the last hearing, Ms. Ainley informed the court that she was prepared to proceed with an accepted offer of the house for November 22nd for tomorrow to sell the house. And she needed Mr. Ainley to sign off on everything. And that's why the court scheduled the final hearing for today. Mr. Ainley, this is your contempt hearing, and so you have the burden of proof. I'm going to have both parties stand, raise your right hands, be sworn in. Mr. Ainley, at the previous hearing, you had indicated that there was a list of property that you stated that you had left at the marital residence, and that either was just left there and you had not yet received, or that Ms. Ainley had destroyed and that you wanted compensation for, and you were going to inform the court of that property and of the value that you were seeking. You may begin with your testimony.
Yes, ma'am. After the divorce was final, we came to an agreement that day on everything that was supposed to be surrendered to me, and she agreed on that. Well, being that there was a restraining order, no contact order in place, I had to come to court and get a court date set. It was signed by Commissioner Krupa for 2 days on a Friday and on a Saturday and Sunday to go retrieve my property. And the agreement was she was not to be on the property or on the property when she was supposed to have everything staged in the driveway with all my personal property. And I went out that day, and some of the items were out in the driveway, and I pulled in and started getting stuff. Here she comes. She had her boyfriend or whatever, fiance, whatever, doesn't matter, but she was there, and I automatically just had an anxiety attack. So I just got what was in the driveway, left, and therefore I couldn't go back the next day because, I mean, she was there, and that was, that was a violation. Really, I couldn't go back. She was there, and to my knowledge, she refused to let me go to the property while she is not there and not have access to anything that was in the home or my personal belongings or my four-wheelers and everything like that, and my pontoon, my chainsaw. I had I got a list here of stuff that was, and I did retrieve a few things, and what was there was damaged and beyond repair. I mean, it was destroyed. The holes drilled through the block of the four-wheeler, the lawnmower. I mean, everything I had was just what I got. We did retrieve that was in the driveway was totally destroyed. And the order from Commissioner Krupa that she was not supposed to be there. She was, I mean, that was just a setup for me to go back to jail again for violating an order of protection.
At the hearing on September 28th, 2023, did you provide a list of that property to the commissioner or to the court of what you wanted to retrieve?
That list was already included with our divorce hearing. All of my personal tools, all of my personal property, the furniture in the basement.
First, Ms. Hess, formerly known as Ms. Ainley, were you at the property when Mr. Ainley went to retrieve his?
I was in the house, yes.
Why were you at the property?
I had nowhere to go, and I had to get his stuff out.
You were specifically told at the hearing with Commissioner Krupa on September 28th, 2023, that you were not to be anywhere on that physical property.
I didn't have a choice.
You did have a choice because Commissioner Krupa said not to be on that physical property, not to be on that residence at all.
I knew not, I didn't have no idea what time he was supposed to even be coming.
It
Was I supposed
says,
to?
Can't.
Here's the
Tim's gonna have to get
bombshell.
that for
The
you.
judge says she
So
knew the
anyways,
exact pickup
I
times,
got
yet
5
her
letters
story
in the
doesn't add
mail
up.
from 5 different more.
Could this contempt
loan
hearing
companies
turn
and a
against
title
her?
company stating
Viewers may
that
feel
they-
stunned.
and October 1st, 2023, between 2 PM and 4 PM. So you knew exactly when he was going to be there. Exactly.
Leaving his stuff out there, he's
So-
already saying it was damaged.
You,
I don't
you
want.
just lied to the court. You just lied to
No,
the
I did
court.
not know.
You did know. You did know. That's
He didn't
physically,
show up. No, he did not show up when he was supposed to. There was time set in June for him to come. He didn't show. I didn't know if he was gonna show or not. I wasn't gonna take a chance of leaving his stuff sitting out there.
Mr. Ainley,
Your Honor, if it need be, I've got 2 witnesses that came with me with 2 trailers to load my personal property up. Her and her ex-fiance was out there. Her middle son Dylan was out there. They were all out there. She walked up and down the driveway following me, trying to talk to me. So that's all I gotta say. She was there. She knew the date. She knew the time. I was there about 10 minutes after I think it was I really can't recall the exact time on the
Mr. Ainley,
clock.
I believe she knew the date. I believe she knew the time. She just lied to the court.
Yes,
I do
ma'am.
not find her credible at all.
Yes, ma'am.
Continue.
All right, this is a list of my personal property. All my clothing, all my suits, my dress slacks, everything from hunting, winter, everything was burned in the backyard. It was told, my children told me that.
You can't tell me what your children have told you.
Journey, my 9-year-old, and no, my 12-year-old said that.
You can't tell me what they've told you.
Okay, so what are you asking then?
I'm asking what property you have not received and what you're asking as reimbursement for that property. Ms. Ainley, what would you like to say?
All of his belongings that he did leave are at the house. I haven't touched anything.
But I
His
don't,
generator,
but
his,
here's the thing. Again, I fully instructed both of you. And I'm gonna guess you don't have pictures or documentation of their condition.
no.
And
it's the
so
same
I'm
way
gonna
he
take
left it.
testimony from both of you, and so far I found you not credible.
All of anything and everything that I needed to live an everyday life was gone. Everything on this list, I never received this, except I did receive the pontoon boat.
All right, so Ms. Hess, you have a copy of all of these items that he is requesting. Are all of these items at the home?
No,
Why not?
because he took some of them.
He's indicating he did not. All right, now
That's-
what else are you asking for?
Okay, I'm also asking for reimbursement of all of the reinstatement fees that I've had to pay for the mortgage payments and legal fees. The property was really close to being foreclosed on, I mean, within days, and I wasn't aware of this. The mortgage is just in my name because Rachel couldn't have her name on anything. She had so many judgments against her. So it's just in my name. The mortgage is through Cross Country Mortgage. I've got a reinstatement amount here that is paid. It's $10,059.40. That is current. And
And you're saying that you paid this amount to keep it from going into foreclosure?
not the total amount, no ma'am. Part of it went on the back of the loan. I have copies of the payoffs here, 3 copies. And with the legal fees that I had tacked on here, that's going on the loan that I don't feel that I should be responsible for because I pulled it out of foreclosure. And I've been making the payments for the last probably 7 or 8 months. I've got everything here.
Which are what?
I've got my bank statement payments where I've made the payments on,
Exhibit 5. Your bank statements. Yes, that's what you're asking for?
yes, ma'am. And then this is copies of the payoff. I mean, it shows, I've got 3 copies of this also. It's gonna be needed here in a few minutes.
What I'm looking at.
This is, okay, I'm gonna kind of jump back and forth just a little bit here on the reason I received this. I've received 5 letters in the mail from mortgage companies and lending companies stating what the payoff is, where they requested payoffs on the loan. And my loan and mortgage information was all sealed. No one had access to it at all because my ex-wife here tried to get in to find out a payoff on it about 6 months ago. And they told her, no, you can't. Tim's gonna have to get that for you.
Now the
Someone,
case takes a shocking turn. He
requested the
claims
payoff.
mortgage records were
So I
accessed
got
using a
letter
forged
from 5
signature.
different companies for people
If
that
proven,
requested the
that
payoff,
could
and I
trigger
sent it to
serious
them.
legal
So I
consequences.
called them
Is this the real
yesterday
twist?
and find out why.